So we've seen some, extreme volatility. I'm not asking you to prognosticate for the future, but um, I guess we should talk about how to navigate this volatility. So, Steve, what have you been advising clients more recently, and as you look forward into the balance of this year?
Yeah, I think that the farther back that 2024 gets in the rearview mirror, the more and more it begins to look like a bit of an anomaly. 2024 was a very low volatility year, outside of only a few, in early August, we had a big disruption from the Japanese central bank, suddenly raising interest rates to slightly more than the market anticipated, led to a 10% S&P 500 decline, one of the sharpest rises in volatility on record, followed by one of the sharpest declines of volatility on record. When we saw markets continue to ramp higher, and then another little blip on the radar there in December following a Fed meeting. And as we headed into this year, as you look kind of back towards, I think if you're a student of market history, you would observe that periods of very low volatility are frequently not followed by more periods of very low
Hmm.
volatility. So
Hmm.
while it remains to be seen how and what's going to happen, I think that what we did see from late February through early April, through the market bottom so far, I think that it's safe to say that there have been new risks and new considerations introduced to markets that simply weren't a thought last year, and something that should begin to open up investors' viewpoints and should, likely encourage a conversation, especially as you look back over the time frame from February through April. It's very possible that it happens again. It always looks a little bit different, but if that was bothersome to your, when you looked up, open your statement or your portfolio and you didn't like what you saw, now is kind of that time to possibly revisit that, and look back and say, well, if I didn't like that, and I'm not as optimistic about the future for this company or for just public assets in general, maybe that's the thought process that could have brought you to this video today. It's certainly one that may warrant that conversation.